So, Deepak, your class has been divided into 3 sections today. The
Okay.
first section is a supine section where you're lying on the ground, you're working on your posture, alignment, breathing, diaphragm, glute engagement, deep abdominal activation, etc. The second bit
Okay.
of it is in a quadruped on all fours position, and you are going to be working on your glenohumeral joint. So the joint of your arm is
Mhm.
a ball and socket joint, golf ball size, that is in a way connected to your scapula through a very shallow socket. This socket is shallow. That socket is connected to your scapula. Okay.
Mhm.
So your arm can move very freely. This is the reason that the arm moves freely in this joint here,
Okay.
because it is a ball and socket joint. And because of that, there are also easier ways to injure it. So the grade 1 tear you
Okay.
have in your rotator cuff, which is the muscles that support your scapula, but they
Mhm.
connect to your humerus top arm,
Okay.
like a cuff. That's why it's called rotator cuff. So it goes like that and it supports it. So in the
Mhm.
quadruped position, we will leverage abdominal activation while moving this arm like a single arm, unilateral movements, and then some bilateral scapular movements as well, so that you start to differentiate between a shoulder scapular movement and a glenohumeral joint movement.
Okay.
This disassociation will help you to leverage the arm in whichever swing that you want to do via keeping your scapula stable but moving the arm, or moving the scapula and arm together
Okay.
as one piece. To be able to do that, there are muscles on your mid back called
Mhm.
the uh, what is it? Something with an R. Rhomboid muscles, deeper muscles, which help you to move your scapula out and in. So we will start to learn how to lengthen, pull back, lengthen, pull back. First, we'll do the mobilization bit of it. Then we will go into the how can I stabilize my glenohumeral joint while just moving my scapula. That will be in the second session. Okay. Then these two bits of it, the supine on your back and the quadruped on all fours, is the section you will practice between your sessions. That means between your cricket sessions on the time off. It will not
Okay.
take time. The exercises are not very difficult. They're quite simple. This will help you to set up good alignment. That's one thing for sure. The second thing is learn how to disassociate and work with the surrounding joint or surrounding structures. Firstly, understand what those structures are, how they create support and stability, then how to work with them while going into certain actions, right? The third bit of it is going to be your 90-90 lunge position, which we will use as a way to leverage length between your ribs and pelvis. So you can open up your psoas, which is that muscle I was talking to you about, from your ribs to from your lower back to your hip. This will help you when you're running, when you're landing, to use this really powerful hip flexor muscle to stabilize the hip, while the other surrounding structures also stabilize. There are about 36 muscles around each hip.
Okay.
Okay. So you will use this part and then a short standing sequence as your warm-up before you
Okay.
start your sessions, before you go into practice.
Okay.
Okay, it's more sort of like a rotational, there are lots of rotational components to it because you are doing a lot of rotation repeatedly. There is a lot of single leg strength building happening, so that when you do land, you are leveraging your hip muscles, that stability of your hip, to thrust and rotate.
Mhm.
So it's not just your shoulder that's doing the work here. Those four muscles, which are like this, going and connecting to your glenohumeral joint. But actually, that whole crossbody sling from your left hip, actually from your left foot through the back of your leg to your left hip, across the back to your right shoulder to your arm. There is a long connective tissue line there,
Okay.
which, if we leverage, you can get a lot of power from that opposite side, the contralateral side. Okay. So, yeah. And then the last bit will be to work on your breathing, which I will help you with towards the end. So we're going to
Okay.
start with the supine position lying on your back. I'm going to also practice with you so you can see what I'm doing. If you have any questions that come up while you're doing the practice, please stop me, ask me the question, and I will answer. Then we'll move on.
Okay.
Okay?
Before we start, so I told you the pain came when I was playing, right?
Yeah.
I was only driving my car the last 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
I got a faint bit of the pain from not much in the thighs and the calf, but on the feet and the waist and the buttock region.
Which makes sense because you're using your foot to push the pedal, you're
Yeah.
moving other things, and then you're sitting on your pelvis the whole time.
Uh,
It makes a lot of sense to me.
uh,
Okay. So we are going to start in a supine position. Bring your palms to the front of your pelvis. You're going to find two hip bones, your pelvis bones actually in the front, called the ASIS. So when you bend your knees, place your feet on the ground. When you press your fingers into these areas, you will feel this bone jutting out.
yeah, here,
Yeah.
on
Place,
top, right? Yeah.
yeah. Place the heel of the palm on both sides there.
Uh-huh.
And then your fingers are going to come to the front of your pelvis at your pubic bone.
Yeah.
So hold your palms there and start to tuck and untuck your pelvis. You're going to lift up the ASIS into your heels of the palms. Pelvis still is down. When you tuck, it lifts or bias upward towards your palm.
Mm-hmm.
When you untuck, it biases away from the heel of the palm.
Mm-hmm.
Keep this as your reference point and go into the tuck and untuck motion of the pelvis and lower back. While you're doing this, keep the mouth closed and breathe through your nose.
Mm-hmm.
Now bring the pelvis back to a neutral position with your sacrum on the ground. Both sides of your pelvis are in a line with each other. And I want you to, these are the points, rock the left point down, that right point will lift up. Rock the right point down, the left point will lift up. So you're doing a sort of rocking of the pelvis side to side and creating a sort of pulley motion in your lower back when you do this. You're using the lower back muscles to move the pelvis up and down vertically.
Yeah. So I should feel a kind of a pain on my lower back while doing this.
Yeah. Just keep doing this with the mouth closed. Keep breathing through the nose. Which side are you feeling it more in? Your left, is it?
No, I'm feeling it like kind of throughout here, this region.
On the right side.
And then like both the places.
Both sides. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep going. Keep breathing through the nose and go slow. Now bring your pelvis into a slightly tucked position
Okay.
and continue the same motion.
It's like adding weight to it.
Yeah. So the pelvis is in a neutral, it's kind of like this, right? And then when
Okay.
you tuck, you kind of rock back onto your pelvis. Then you
Mhm.
do the up and down motion on either side. How is this feeling?
I'm sorry, it's like doing the earlier one with weights.
Doing the earlier one, it hurts.
Weights, with weights, like weight.
Okay,
Uh,
got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. With the pelvis tucked, is it kind of the same experience or it's different?
slightly, sorry, it's slightly different. It's like I'm making the body pick up a weight when I'm doing it.
Okay. Just continue this with your breathing, with your focus on the breathing.
It does look correct, right? What I'm doing.
It's correct. It's correct. It's also watching your pelvis. You should feel a contraction of one side and a lengthening of the other as you're doing this motion. A compression and length alternatively. Now stop this again and go into your tuck untuck motion again of the pelvis. Add a little more mobility in the lower back with the tuck untuck. Yeah. See if you feel a little more confident in moving that pelvis.
So my back is kind of arching. That's fine,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. We want it to arch and flatten. For now, Deepak, take your palms under your lower back on both sides. Slide it under like this. Yeah. Place your pelvis down and now tuck and untuck. And when you're tucking, press the lower back into your palms. But don't squeeze your glutes.
Oh, okay.
Keep your glutes relaxed and just mobilize the lower back and pelvis.
So when I go flat, I should press my hand and
Yeah.
okay.
From here, we are going to come up into a bridge position. So tuck the pelvis. Lift your pelvis up into bridge and bring your palms to the front of your pelvis where it was before.
Okay.
Come up into your bridge position. Feet are hips width
Mhm.
distance apart. Hands are on the front of your pelvis. Palms are on the
Mhm.
pubic bone. Now you're
Mhm.
going to just pulse the glutes into your palms. Imagine that you're lifting the glutes up into those the pelvic bones
Mhm.
in front.
Mhm.
So you're driving with the glutes upwards. All the while, that tucked position will keep your lower back long
Mhm.
and avoid compression in the lower back as you're lifting with the glutes.
So this part is in the air, right? This should be in
Correct.
the air.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm applying pressure here as if I'm getting it up.
You are as if, and you are pulsing as well. You are lifting and lowering. Right now, you're squeezing and releasing your glutes. I want you to actually move your pelvis up and down.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Keep the mouth closed. Keep breathing through your nose. Come on. Power up the glutes a bit more. And it's not that you're trying to lift higher, but get a little more energy and engagement in the glutes to lift up. You should start to feel your glutes come on now.
Yeah.
Lower your pelvis to ground. Next, we're going to go into a single leg bridge. So you will walk your right foot into center line. That means center line is if your feet are hips width distance apart, the center line is the line between both feet.
Okay.
Okay, this will help you to stabilize your pelvis in a neutral position. Bring your opposite leg up, lift up into a bridge position, hold it. You can extend this leg or keep it bent, whichever works for you. And that right glute will now come on a lot. So there, I want you to first get the glute on. Make sure the lower back is not compressed. Okay, for you, it's your left. So I want you to, power through that left glute and pulse. Come on, lift up higher. More power through that glute. Get a bit more range, Deepak. Lower and lift with more range. That means if it's lifting and lowering here now, lower a little more and lift.
Mm.
So extend and contract your glute a bit more. Come down to ground, take a break. Now, next round of this, on the same side, what I want you to focus on is keeping your back, the back of your neck long. What's happening is your chin is lifting up to the ceiling. You're not closing off your throat if that is what you think it is, but it's more like a lengthening of the back of your neck while the neck is drawn back towards the neck. The chin is drawn back towards the neck. Okay, keep this position, keep the shoulders relaxed, and then come up into your single leg bridge on the left again. Repeating the same thing. Yes.
Okay.
Now add more range into that glute and pulse. Make sure your left toes and ball of the foot stays down.
I'm kind of getting a cramp on this.
Cramp in the hamstring. Yeah, to be expected. Switch sides, Deepak. Go over to the right. Bring that left leg up. This side is more lower back biased. I want you to bring more awareness to that glute. Power through the glute. Come down to ground. Take a breath. Do you feel the glutes on to some extent now?
Yeah.
Okay. From here, we will keep the feet down on the ground. Interlace the palms behind the head. Hold the elbows in, close to the forehead. First, work on the breathing. So this is now the deep core exercise that I'm going to be showing you. The feet are on the ground, knees bent. We'll take a breath in through the nose. When you take that breath in, I want you to forcibly breathe into your back ribs as opposed to your belly. Almost become extremely careful of where the breath is going. Make sure that it does not at all go into the belly to a large extent. It is going into your back to the largest extent. As you do that, you will feel a lengthening in your lower back almost and lengthening in your glutes as well. This is the inhale portion of the breath. The exhale portion of the breathing is you are imagining a straw in your mouth and you are exhaling through that straw, a slow, sustained exhalation. And as you exhale, you'll feel the abdominal muscles drawing in towards the navel and up towards the sternum or the ribs. You feel an almost immediate activation of your deep abdominals. Inhale again. Through the nose, breathe into your back ribs. Exhale through the mouth. Deep contractions of the abdomen. Continue. Inhale in through the nose, breathe into your back ribs.
Any seconds for inhale and exhale, or?
I mean, that's up to you. Your length of breathing will be different from mine.
Okay, okay.
So if your length of breath, out breath is longer than how I'm giving you the instruction, follow your pace, not mine. Are you feeling your breath in the back, Deepak?
Yeah, so I can feel that, my back is trying to push the floor
Good.
when I take the breath in. Yeah.
And what about the exhale? Are you feeling any kind of a engagement in your deep abdominals?
I'm not able to feel that, no.
Okay.
Not exactly, at least.
I'll show you the next variation from here.
Okay.
So you will take a breath in through your nose, exhale through the mouth, complete the exhalation, bring the head and shoulder blades up off the ground.
Come up.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to finish your breath. So you finish your breath. I'll just show this to you so you can see it. You'll take a breath in, breathe into the back, exhale, complete the exhalation, lift the head, lift the shoulder blades up, take your left hand and press all around your abdominals with your fingertips. Check if you feel your deep core on near the ribs, near the pelvis, because this is how far it traverses all along the abdominals. You should feel it on all around.
Yeah, kind of, I could say.
Sorry?
Kind of, I could feel, I would say.
Okay. Let's continue. Take the palm behind the head, breathe in through the nose, lower the head and shoulder blades. Exhale all the air out. After you have finished the exhalation, bring the head and shoulder blades up and then don't take any breaths. Holding your out breath, come up off your scapula a bit more, come up off your shoulder blades a bit more. Now check in with your abdominals.
I couldn't hold it anymore.
That's okay, that's fine. It is more advanced in the breath holding portion. So come back down, take a breath. Let's just practice the holding. Exhale all the air out. Lift the head, lift the shoulder blades off the ground. Come up a bit higher off your scapula. Good. Hold it, check. It goes beyond that top layer of skin and fat. Press hard.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, palm goes behind the head. Inhale, lower down. Last one. Exhale and lift up. Hold that out breath. Palm goes behind the head, inhale, lower down. Okay. Now roll over to your right side. You are going to just watch this first. Now we're working on that glenohumeral joint disassociation from the shoulder blade, scapula on the back. You're going to take that right arm, if it's available, if it's okay, under your head. The top left arm is going to be on your left shoulder. Knees are bent, feet are together. First, you'll start with a rotation, like you are drawing a circle with your left elbow. Take it back also. So the circle is almost an ellipse, I would say. It's going from front to back in this horizontal plane. Okay? Start with just this rotation and make it really slow and go through the entire range. Breathe through it. Mouth is closed. Also, Deepak, we're going in the up and back direction, not back to front direction. And there's a reason for this. Yeah. You're again going up to front. Take the elbow up first overhead.
Okay.
And then take it back. Then down.
I was doing that earlier.
Oh, then you changed, is it? Okay. So now you're disassociating your shoulder bone, that humeral head, from the scapula. Now you're going to move this arm with the scapula and the ribs. It's going to be a big circle. You can move forward for this. It's like you're reaching for something ahead of you, then taking it up, taking it back behind you, and down, back down. Okay, so it's a big circle with the top arm. So this is scapula, thoracic, and glenohumeral. Turn it in the other direction, Deepak, up and back, not back to front.
Oh, yeah, this time is wrong, sir.
Yeah, the reason is this motion, I tend not to do much of. We do some of it because our pecs are chronically tight from sitting and looking at the screen and the camera and the phone and everything. Yeah, try not to move your lower body, your pelvis stays, your knees stay. Your thoracic spine moves, your ribs move, but your pelvis does not move. So right now it's still glenohumeral and maybe some scapula, not so much the thoracic spine. Yeah. Okay, switch sides. Flip over to the left. Let's do the right arm. Start with just the elbow bent, palm on the shoulder, and you're just rotating the top arm. Up and back.
Yeah.
And tell me the difference in the two, if one feels different than the other.
Obviously, the hand will be more flexible than that.
The right one is more flexible.
Yeah. Because I predominantly bowl with this. So I play badminton with this.
But it's not as strong as the left, or it's as strong.
Uh, that is something I don't know how to answer. Or rather, I
Okay.
don't know that myself.
We'll check. Now take the top arm, extend it, and rotate. Up and back, big rotations. Do you feel any like pinchy feelings in the shoulder when you do this, or cracking, crackling? Top of your right. Okay, in the upper trap on the right.
Which I didn't feel much on the left.
Didn't feel much on the left. Okay, come into a quadruped position in the arm circle. Long liver. Open chin. Okay, now in quadruped position, start with a cat cow. Just a Marjariasana cat cow.
At the knees as well.
The knees and palms stay down, and
Okay.
you are just moving
Only
your
the ribs and torso. Okay.
ribs, pelvis, and head. Try not to shift your shoulders behind your wrists, Deepak. When you look back at the video, you will see what I mean.
Mhm.
Okay, the palms remain, wrists remain stacked under the shoulders in the entire motion of your spine. So the shoulder and scapula are stabilizing you while you're moving your spine and pelvis. So now you're creating a disassociation between shoulder blade and ribs. You can walk your knees forward a bit more, stack it under your hips. Don't move the palms.
If I move the knee, then the shoulder comes behind the wrist.
Let's see. No, it's fine. But the knees are still behind, which is okay. I mean, this much you can't correct. We don't need to correct for more in the first session.
Okay. What is behind?
The knees are still behind the level of the hip. So it's here.
Oh, okay.
If this is my knee tracking under hip, this is what I mean when it's behind. So it's kind of an extension when you are
This is.
doing your, yeah,
I'm sorry to put you, but this is fine.
this is good. Yeah. Okay, from here in quadruped, lower your elbows to ground under your shoulders. Interlace the palms behind your head and then press the head back into your palms. Toes are going to stay tucked under. You'll sit your hips back, hips to heels. Get a big lengthening along the side of your ribs.
Like this. I mean, I need to go back on my.
You start forward, Deepak. You don't start behind. You
No,
go
okay.
back. And lift your palms off the ground.
Okay.
So your elbows are the only things, exactly. And now you're rocking back and forward. That's it. Breathe
Okay, like
in.
this.
Yeah.
Breathe in while I go front.
Rock back. Breathe out when you rock forward.
Okay. Okay.
Breathe in, rock back. Breathe out, rock forward. The head does not touch the ground at any point in this. Can you walk your knees back a bit more for this one?
Knees a bit back up.
Back.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get more of that lengthening at the side of your ribs, base of your arms, without sliding the elbow. Yeah. Okay, from here, come back into a quadruped. You are going to keep your left palm and knee down. Step your right leg out to the right side. And make sure, your foot is in line with your right knee, right ankle, right knee are stacked. So it's not here. The leg is at a 90. Left palm is on the ground. Right arm reaches up to ceiling. You're rotating the thoracic spine. We take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to thread this arm through. Just let it land where it lands. It's okay. You don't have to go all the way down. Breathe out. Inhale, reach the arm up again. Exhale, thread it through to the left. Inhale, open up again. Deepak, your angle is a little more acute. Can you move your foot forward towards me a bit?
Sir?
Yeah.
This should be pointing towards you, or it should be this way?
Pointing towards me.
Okay.
Think of it as opposite to where your left knee is pointing. It's pointing forward. Your foot is pointing right.
Okay.
Okay. Pause for a moment. Watch my left shoulder and palm. Now, when you are going into rotation, I want you to keep this because this is doing a job. It's stabilizing your shoulder and scapula and stabilizing this muscle here called the serratus, which connects to your ribs. So this palm does not open up or the shoulder doesn't roll back even as you rotate the arm and thoracic spine. This complex of shoulder blade, shoulder, arm, wrist stays stable. It does not collapse forward or back. So this is, in this line, it's stable. It's not moving. It's just supporting me. To rotate, I have to bend this elbow just a bit to get to leverage my ribs. But when I open up, my index and thumb does not come off. You can't see it. Hang on. What was happening in your shoulder is and I'm just going to stagger it so you can see. What is happening in the rotation is this. Instead, what I want you to focus on is stacking. Stacking your wrist, shoulder, ribs, scapula. Breathing in, reach up. Exhale, rotate. It's still stacked. It's still supporting me. Inhale, reach. Exhale, rotate. So you're now disassociating left arm, shoulder, scapula complex from the ribs and the right arm while stabilizing through that left side. Does it make sense or it's too confusing?
No, it does. Is this fine?
Yeah. In the thread through, you can bend your elbow just a bit to leverage that arm to twist it. Nice.
I'm getting kind of a catch here. And it might come here if I continue, so I'm not going too much in.
No problem. Keep breathing through your nose, Deepak, and take deep breaths. Just do 1 or 2 more and we'll switch sides. Switch to your left side. Land your right palm and knee. Switch to the left.
But the second time it came out correctly, or
Yeah, your shoulder on the left side was a lot more stable. I don't know if you noticed it. Did you notice the shoulder scapula feeling a little different than the first time you did it?
I did, but I didn't know if I was doing it correct.
You got
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I can't.
Just go as far as you are able to. Even if just the fingernails tap, it's enough. You don't have to do too much to get the palm down. Yeah. Because that is the true range of motion in your ribs. Slow it down a bit, Deepak. Just a bit. Move with your breath. Okay. Come back to center. Come to a standing position. Tell me.
No, I was just responding to.
Okay. In a standing position, you are going to start with a bilateral lunge with both feet. Bilateral is both sides. Both feet are grounded, hands are on the hips. When your feet ground, your toes ground, all 10 toes are down on the ground. Your heels are down on the ground. Your weight is evenly distributed front to back, side to side on both feet. Okay, so your feet are grounded, your knees are bent. When I say bent, I don't mean this. I don't mean this. I mean, you are rotating. Imagine you're grounding your feet. You're rotating your thighs outward. Your knees are staying bent. Bring your feet a little closer, hips are distance apart. Now ground your feet. Don't let your feet open and close. Okay. Now just slightly rotate your thighs outward without your feet changing anything. Without the heels lifting off, without the knees moving out in it. It is much smaller than you think it is. It's not as big as where the knees are opening and everything.
I'm getting the signal of a catch on the foot.
On the right foot.
Yeah.
Can
fine?
Can we do this without turning the knees? So if you look at me, my feet are grounded, my knees are stable, and I'm just rotating my thighs outward from the hip, not from the knee. This is knee, this is hip. The hip is so much smaller than the knee.
Can you show that again, please?
Yeah. This is the knee. This is the hip. When you turn your thighs outward with the hips, you'll feel your glutes and outer hip come on. It will not feel like your ankles are doing the work. Yeah, I think you're kind of getting there. Move from that hip joint. Yeah. So you should feel like you can grip the ground well with your feet, but at the same time, your thighs are on, your glutes are on, your hips are on. Yeah. So this is your position from which you will hip hinge. You'll bring your fingers to the front of your hips where you had your palms before. Exhale and send the hips back. The spine is long from sacrum to scapula to the back of your head. It's in one line. As you come up, you will breathe in, drive the hips into that front of the hip, come up. You're not squeezing your glutes, you're driving the hip. Breathe, Deepak, breathe.
Okay.
You're holding your breath. Also,
Yeah.
fingers to the front of the hip here.
Mm.
Okay? Keep
Yeah.
space for your abdomen to land on
Okay.
the side.
This is fine then.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't overthink it, just hinge after giving you 100 instructions. Come back up, take a breath, drive through your glutes. Head does not come up first. Can you turn to your left? I want to see your spine from the side and hips. Take a breath. Look forward ahead of you. Think that there is a stick from the back of your head to your sacrum. And as you exhale, you are going to hinge and send the sits bones back. Don't squeeze your bum. Keep your bum relaxed. Send the hips back. Nice job. Nice job. Hold it there, halfway. Take another breath. Exhale. Drive your hips forward into your palms, your glutes forward into your palms, and bring your torso upright, starting at the glutes, not the head. Come on. Come on. Nice job. Nice job. What are you feeling?
Oh yeah, I can feel a lot of weightlifting again here.
Yeah.
From here to here, I would say. But I felt the pain more on the pressure more on the left.
Okay. We're anyway going to go into a staggered stance hip hinge as well. We'll see the deficits in that.
Okay.
Okay. Continue this. If you feel like, I feel like I need more support, I would suggest standing up against a wall with your sits bones against the wall and doing this motion with the bum against
Yeah,
the
I got the gist of it. You know, like I need to make this move from here.
Yeah.
So I feel that pressure here and here both.
Yeah. So
Using that,
this is your hip bone, Deepak. Your hip is again a ball and socket joint. What you are doing is your leg is, this is your, imagine this is your thigh. Okay. You are
yeah.
sending your pelvis forward, sits bones back, and very lightly you are going into a, you're kind of excavating the posterior part of your capsule. This is your hip capsule. This is the head of the femur, which rotates. So when you hinge, you are hinging, taking the sits bones back and slightly taking back the head of the femur. Then when you come back, it comes forward again. But this is very minimal in this hip hinge. It's mostly the pelvis doing the work over the fixed femur. Did that complicate it more for you?
A little bit, yeah. But I got a gist of it. So let me try that. Let me try.
Here you must be feeling it in your lower back more in this one.
I'm feeling it all the way up till here.
Yeah, that's because the ribs and head came first. You've barely done anything with your pelvis.
It's originating somewhere here.
Hmm.
It's going up to there. It's not beyond this point. Beyond this point.
Right. So, okay, if I tell you this now, it'll make it even more complicated. So, I'm just going to say focus on the hips. I'm not going to go into the force and axis and everything. You just think of sending your pelvis back in space. Okay, come back up. Take a breath.
Yeah, it's tougher than I thought it.
What is that?
I mean, it's tougher to make this move.
So I'm going to show you the difference between the two that you did when I was doing it with you and the two that you did now.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one we did with the fingers to the front of the hips, feet are grounded, and the sits bones moved back. The spine was long.
Okay.
Okay. The 3 points, back of your skull, scapula, sacrum were in line with each other. This second round that you did went like this. And it stopped somewhere here. And it was more like a rounded back position. And the pelvis didn't move back as much. It just went like this. So what happened is your rib compressed down towards your pelvis as opposed to the pelvis moving back in space.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
Nice job. Keep the knees bent. Your weight will otherwise shift back to your heels. Keep the toes down. Nice job. Let's do one more.
Okay.
You must be feeling your toes kind of ready to come off.
Yeah, twitching.
Yeah. Shift more weight into your feet. Yeah. Good job. Good job. And keep the feet grounded, weighted as you come up. Nice job. Okay. Now we're going to do the staggered stance hip hinge. And it's essentially a similar position, just that the feet are going to be, if they're hips to distance now, they will be hips to distance, but they'll be in a staggered position. What this does is, I wish I was not wearing all black. So now the pelvis is a neutral, right? Right and
Okay.
left wise, it is neutral. When I hinge, again, it is neutral. What I'm going to do is shift my weight forward into that front leg. So this side from foot to hip is working as a column.
Okay.
Then I can move this side independent of this in rotation inward, internal and external rotation.
Okay.
Okay, so I will keep this. This is also rotating in a closed chain position. This is kind of like a semi-open chain. Closed and open chain means the end of the limb is stuck or open. So it's a closed chain position. When you look at it from the side, staggered, knee is bent, knee is stacked over the ankle, hip is stacked over the knee, over the ankle. The weight is shifted forward, the torso is upright, ribs are stacked. As you exhale, you hinge, the weight is still in this leg. Inhale and come up. You're not doing any rotation for this one. Back heel is lifted, Deepak. Back heel is lifted off the ground.
Okay, now it's back.
Back heel, right foot heel is lifted off the ground. The heel is off the ground. Come up onto your toes and ball of the foot.
Yeah. Okay, I got it.
This is just off the ground at the back.
Uh,
And this knee is bent. All the weight is in that side.
the front is also bent.
Yeah. Keep your left toes and ball of the foot down. Lift your back heel up, Deepak. Heel lifts. Heel lifts. The
It should
back
lift.
heel is lifted. Now it's down, lift it up. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Keep
Okay.
that left knee bent. It will bias a lot more weight into your left foot. Back heel lifted. Back heel lifted through the movement. Don't let your head do the work. Your head is wanting to do everything. Your head is like, I am the leader, I am the leader, I am the leader, I am the leader. But it's not. Tell it to relax. Head stays stacked over the shoulders. This work is not easy.
Yeah, it's not.
Nice job.
Further, I have to go down.
No, this is good. Drive through that left hip and bring your torso upright. Left hip, left foot, toes. Nice job. Come on, come on. Use the glute.
Yeah, that adds a lot of pressure.
The back is in a lot of pressure.
Back. Okay. Here,
Hmm.
here. I feel it.
Switch sides. This will be a little challenging in the start.
Okay.
In an ideal situation, you shouldn't feel your back. But before we reach there, there are some steps to release the psoas in the back, which I think that we have kind of moved ahead instead of doing that, because I wanted to show you some single leg positions which you can practice through the week.
Okay.
Okay, the breathing thing that I show you, drill that I show you post this, is going to help you just to release that back even after you do this sort of hip hinging and everything. Okay, for the interim, just expect it to come on a bit, but later as your movement keeps improving, it will only be glute to foot, and the lower back should not be on at all.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Back heel is lifted. Now this side is more mobile.
Yeah, and I don't feel it on the lower back.
Yeah.
I feel it up to here.
Yeah.
Exactly. I can feel
Yeah.
the pull over there, I would say.
Yeah. This is the healthy working of foot to lower back on your right side, which we want to continue to emulate on left, which will take some
But
time.
but you said the right is weaker than the left.
So what happens is when your one side will be stronger, one side will be weaker. One side will be more flexible, one side will be stronger. So you should expect in discrepancies side to side.
Okay, so this is stronger but less flexible. This is flexible but less strong.
Keep all of these assumptions out of the window. Just do the work. No, just do the work. Because if you diagnose now, it will sit in your brain and it will inhibit your movement, which I don't want to do. Forget it.
No, I told you, my body automatically does that for me. I don't even have to think about it. I told you, after having the grade 1 tear, I can't get back to the pace I used to bowl because my body is not letting me unlock it again. It's like locked it and shelved it. I'm not bringing it out again that way.
That is more nervous system training, Deepak, which we will also get into. It's that that allowing of your nervous system, your brain, because what the brain does with pain first is it inhibits. This is just the neuroscience of pain. It just inhibits and it says stop because I don't want to tear more or hurt more, or there's a guarding response. When we do things like massage, acupressure, puncture, etc., it's actually a work on the nervous system level where you're telling your brain, I am okay to relax it, or I'm okay to relax my back. I will be fine. I can still walk, everything. But that has to be paired with good movement like this, where you are working unilaterally, bilaterally, with the breathing, etc. That sets you up for a repeated pattern of, I am okay, I can let this go, I don't need to hold it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Little gyan I've given you now, this session.
It's okay or
That last bit where you are coming up, don't straighten your right leg, don't straighten the front leg, keep it bent, keep it
oh,
weighted
okay.
through the
Okay.
entire motion of flexion and extension of the hip. Good job. Okay, release. Now these two bits, just the bilateral hip hinge, the staggered stance hip hinge, is what you will use as your sort of warm up before you get into the session, along with whatever
Okay.
else you want to do, like cat cow, the thoracic rotation movement we did in that staggered lunge position, 1 foot out. Watch the video, you'll see it.
I answered, but I mean, I just to tell you, I generally do this actually. I only
Yeah,
do this and I extend this so that I can touch.
yeah,
And I feel the pull on the
mid back.
right from here to here and then here.
Do both
I used to,
variations. Do this, do the one with the foot out,
okay.
do your hip hinge, do your staggered hip hinge, do your cat cow, and use this as interim warm up. I'll keep adding variations and different movements to help you to get more nuanced and really clear about what your warm ups should be. The bridge to sideline position, that is going to be your in between sessions to release those muscles which have been used, to strengthen the muscles that are being used, etc. Okay, for the first week. Then the next week will change, the session will change.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Any questions?
No.
Okay. Now for the breathing bit, the last bit for today, I want you to roll up your mat all the way. Or just do a half roll, Deepak. Don't do a full roll, just do a half.
Okay.
Because it will be too high otherwise. Let it stay on the ground. Keep that half roll. And your pelvis stays on the mat. The right side ribs or left side ribs are going to land on the roll. Okay, you'll get a slight elevated feeling while you lie on that side. You can come up to somewhere around the mid ribs if you would like.
Okay. No, I'm on the ribs exactly. I'm on the upper only, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh,
Keep your
yeah.
knees stacked. Place your right arm on your right side ribs. Keep the feet together. Okay. You are going to breathe into both parts of your ribs, right and left, side to side expansion. Your breath is happening only through the nose, not the mouth. And you will feel a very different stimulus where the mat is and a different stimulus where your palm is. But let your brain start to understand how to expand and contract your ribs and diaphragm. Deepak, take it lower.
Lower?
Yeah, lower than that. It's too high up, meaning you go higher.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
lower on your ribs. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
this is
where I
fine.
want. Yeah.
Okay.
Close your eyes and just take about 3 to 4 breaths. Slowing down your breath.
Yeah.
Okay, switch sides. Roll over to your right. Do the same thing.
I think we rolled them. Okay.
When you get the ball, blocks, etc., this will be much easier to do.
Yeah. This is fine.
This is good. Bring your knees up a little higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, come back up.
Mm.
I'm gonna just pause the recording.